Welcome to this explainer. Today we're exploring a deeply personal, honestly profound journey, making that leap from yoga student to yoga teacher. As we often teach here at Pratimoksha, this path, it's about so much more than just mastering postures. It's really an incredible shift in identity. So let's just dive right into this beautiful evolution and see what this transition truly requires of us.
It's a moment literally every single one of us faces, right? The certificate arrives in the mail. Your final practicum is officially done. And suddenly, it hits you. You actually have to stand in front of a room full of expectant faces. And ideally, not let your mind go completely blank. There's this wild, unexpected gap between what that piece of paper says and what you actually feel ready to do. But hey, if you're feeling a bit disoriented right now, let me assure you, this gap, it's not a failure of your training. Actually, it means the training worked exactly as it should. A well-structured teacher training is designed to open your mind and expand your understanding, not just close it down with simple cookie-cutter answers.
And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates why that open-mindedness is absolutely crucial. Take the word Upanishad, which is deeply central to our classical yogic philosophy. It literally translates from Sanskrit as sitting down near a spiritual teacher to receive instruction. In our experience here at Pratimoksha, we constantly emphasize that completing your formal study is never the end of the road. No way. Instead, it's the exact moment a much deeper kind of learning truly begins. You aren't closing a book, you're finally ready to read the most important chapters. Section 1. The Ground Reality. Your first year teaching in Dubai. So what does this actually look like when you step off the mat as a student and step up as a guide? Well, Dubai's wellness landscape is incredibly dynamic. One day you might be leading, say, calm studio classes or community sessions, and then the next, you're guiding high-energy corporate wellness programs in the bustling office blocks of Business Bay, DIFC, or even the creative hubs over in Dubai Media City. And let me tell you, these real-world, highly unpredictable classrooms are going to reveal your knowledge gaps much faster and way more specifically than the highly controlled environment of your teacher training ever could. Because of those totally diverse environments, you're going to face some unexpected challenges. Maybe a corporate group arrives completely exhausted from a long week and needs a totally different sequence than you planned. Or maybe a student with chronic lower back pain asks for a really complex modification. When that happens, and it will, the absolute most powerful words you can use are, "I'm not certain, let me find out." Honesty and adaptability are infinitely more powerful than forced perfection. As our founder, Lalitha Viswanath, teaches us, holding that uncertainty without collapsing into it is the true mark of a developing teacher. It builds trust in a way that pretending to know everything simply cannot. Section 2. The Eternal Student. Growing Beyond the Certificate. This brings us to a really fundamental shift in perspective. The absolute core secret to great teaching, something we cultivate every single day at Pratimoksha, is a wholehearted willingness to remain a student. Think about it. Teaching purely from memory, that's static. It's basically archived information. If you stop being a student, your practice stops growing, and you end up just repeating what you already know, kind of like a script. But active practice, that is alive. It's current. When you maintain a serious personal practice, the little adjustments, the observations, and the specific questions that pop up on your own mat find their way directly into how you teach others. It literally changes the entire energy and impact you have in the room. So, the big question is, how do we actually structure this continuous growth? Well, we recommend a clear, actionable path. In your first year, it's all about reading beyond what your initial training assigned and returning to those foundational texts with the fresh context that actual teaching provides. Then, as you move into years 2 and 3, you should actively seek out feedback. Take other teachers' classes. Identify your specific knowledge gaps and address them through formal continuing education. And for the long arc of your career, that's when you go after advanced credentials, like the RYT 500. This ensures you continuously evolve and deepen your craft, right up to the point where you can start training others. Section 3. The Pratimoksha Approach, Honoring Our Lineage. Now, this concept of structured lifelong learning isn't just some modern educational strategy. It's deeply, deeply ancient. And it's vital to understand how we blend the incredible depth of classical yogic traditions with modern, fully accredited standards. You see, the classical approach to yoga was never a simple transaction. It was never just, hey, complete these hours, get the certificate. The guru-shishya tradition is a longitudinal, non-transactional relationship. We're talking something that spans years, sometimes literally decades. The teacher's true role is to deeply observe, thoughtfully adjust, and genuinely see the student as they evolve. Now, sure, modern programs can't perfectly replicate this ancient structure in just a few months, but the very best programs create the exact right conditions for this profound kind of relationship to take root and really flourish. And this brilliantly leads me to a quote that is truly the heartbeat of our studio. A teacher must pay close attention to where each student actually is, not where the curriculum assumes they should be. This profound guiding philosophy was established by our founder, Lalitha Viswanath. Over her 19-plus years of shaping the Pratimoksha experience in Dubai, Lalitha has ensured that whether you're participating in an individual program or joining our teacher training, you are guided by someone who genuinely sees your unique body, your unique practice, and your unique potential.
Section 4. The final invitation. When are you ready? Listen, I want to reassure you right now. Readiness to teach is almost never a sudden lightning bolt of unshakable confidence. Honestly, it is a gradual, beautiful accumulation of practical experience and deep care. It's built on the classes that went unexpectedly well, the difficult classroom situations you handled gracefully, and the students whose lives you visibly helped change. If you're feeling this calling, or even if you're just beginning to approach it, begin your journey with the Pratimoksha RY200 program. This is the foundation where most teachers start. By joining us, you know you'll be guided by experienced, compassionate teachers who truly see you. We are right here to help you navigate all the brilliant questions your first year in the classroom will inevitably raise.
To wrap up, I really want to leave you with a final challenge to shift your entire mindset. The question you need to ask yourself isn't, am I ready? It's, am I still learning? What hidden potential is waiting to be unlocked in your own practice if you simply dare to share it with others? If you are genuinely engaged with your practice, continuing to study, and caring deeply for your students, you're already walking the true path of a teacher. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you're ready to find out what you're truly capable of, well, we're waiting for you on the mat at Pratimoksha.